So this video needs a little bit of background context. So a couple days before Megan shoots her buck, we find a wide one that's probably 30 inches wide, and it's super dry out here. So we figure out the closest water hole. Megan sets up on that water hole, and it's like a 120-yard shot. And lo and behold, this wide buck comes in, and she shoots him. And he runs off just a little bit, and then boom, boom. There's like 2 or 3 more shots over her head. And, you know, the buck's down there laying dead. And she walks down there, and an outfitter drives up with a hunter. And Megan's like, I shot this deer. And they're like, nope, we shot it. And we've got this super cool gun, and it, you know, we're dialed to 700, and we're at 700 yards. And there's one bullet hole behind the lungs in the deer, right where Megan was aiming. And anyways, I'm like glassing all this up from 2 miles away. I finally get down there, and by the time I'm down there, the outfitter had already loaded up the deer in the back of their side by side and drove off. And Megan's telling me the story. She's all upset, and she kind of plays it out for me, and she's like, the buck was standing right here. This is where I shot, and lo and behold, there's blood right there. And then she's like, the buck walked over here, and this is where they had shot, but there's no other holes in the deer. And it was just unfortunate because the outfitter, just kind of overpowered her 2 men up against her word, and they probably had an idea that Megan shot it. But anyway, she was pretty upset about that. So we almost went home after that just because it was a poor experience, but we decided to stick it out, and she wanted to sit over this water hole one more day. So this is like a couple days later, the video you're about to watch. So just wanted to give a little bit of context there. I started recording the video right when I pull up, just because I wanted to capture Megan's story like real time, and I didn't want her to know that I was filming. So the video is a little shaky, but it's just me kind of incognito filming her without her knowing. My idea was I was just going to send that video to our family just to get the, story in real time. And again, I was set up 2 miles away, watch this all on play through my spotting scope. I did not video through the spotting scope or anything, unfortunately. But yeah, this is the story of Meg's New Mexico deer hunt. One more thing just to mention, and here's a couple pictures of Elwood. She mentions Elwood in her story. Elwood was my grandfather, who was a big-time hunter, and fortunately Megan got to meet him right before he passed away, and that was pretty cool. But she mentions Elwood in this, so this is Elwood here. Just wanted to give that background too. So hope you enjoy.
Oh man, I just got set up, and I crested the hill, and I was like looking for you, and I see all these deer down there. I'm like, oh my gosh, they're like
in the water
within archery range. No, right up here.
Yeah.
And then I look up to the tree, and I can't see you, and then I see your barrel like come out, and boom.
Oh, you saw me shoot?
And then boom, boom. Yeah.
Well, it was a one-shot kill. I ejected. I'll just tell you the whole
Yeah,
story.
tell me the whole story.
Come on over here. It's nice. Did you see him?
No, I didn't see it. I was looking up there, I'm like, because it looked like you were aiming at that close herd. And I was like, is there a legal buck in there? And I looked back up to you, and that's when I saw you shoot. And I saw like one forky. And I was like...
It was a 1x0.
And then I was like... And I didn't see any deer laying down there. And I saw you shoot 2 more times. And I was like, man, I can't see anything. And then that herd just kind of...
Well, there was nothing going on this morning, really. I thought the elk might have watered early.
Yeah.
And they actually came down late. 35 cows.
I saw a whole bunch of them. I could hear them.
No spikes.
Yeah, I didn't see bulls.
And something was wrong down here. It wasn't the wind because I kept checking my wind, but they scared themselves away from the water 3 times. Only about a quarter of them actually watered, and then they said screw it and went up the hill. I don't know if it was just cattle or what. There was only one. There was cows down there, cows up top, and one little moo calf here. The elk herd took off, and he was like, I guess I'll go too.
Oh, really?
And then I was watching the hillside, couldn't see anything, and then all of a sudden 3 bucks are down here. I don't know where they came from. 3 2x2s. 2 were probably about the size I shot in rifle. 1 was significantly smaller. And then with them, 10 minutes later, 4 does joined, and this 2x2 kept like kicking this fawn out of the water, like punching it.
Yeah.
I'm like, if you do that again, I'm gonna shoot you. And then I was like, I told Tyler I'm not gonna shoot a 2x2, so I just practiced holding on him, but I didn't shoot him. I let him go. And the elk took off, and the cattle were kind of working down. The elk were actually still kind of on the hillside. And all of a sudden I see a doe cross in front of me at like 25 yards. I'm like, holy shit. And I know my wind's blowing that way.
Like down here or up
right
there?
in front of me, like on this hillside.
On that flat where all of them were at? Or?
No, right in front of my feet.
Oh, really? Man.
So they came from somewhere side-hilled. So, and all of a sudden I see these heads funneling out. I'm like, man. So they come out to the flat to my right where you could probably see. And I'm like, as long as they stay on that elevation, they're not going to win me. Probably 10 or so come out. One of them is that 1x0. And I'm just kind of watching them. They're feeding. They look like they're going to come down. And all of a sudden this 4-point pops up behind him.
Up on that level?
He was the last in line. And I kind of like made a sudden movement when I saw him, and one of the does busted me.
Yeah.
And all the other ones were like milling around right here, looking like they're going to go down. And she was like not letting me move. Like
she was eyeing you.
Pinned me. So I had the gun. I wasn't aimed at any of them, but I just kind of had it in my lap. And I was frozen for probably 5 minutes. He was right with her, and he's kind of like milling around. All the does are up top, and he just bails off the hill here to come down by himself. And I had him on the hillside. He was broadside, but I couldn't move the gun because she was staring at me. They blew like a couple times, but not enough to like scare themselves off. And he's down here all by himself. None of them else are coming down. He's in the water. He's broadside here. He's broadside here. He's broadside in the water. And I'm like so wobbly. I'm like, I'm not ready to shoot. So I'm like on him, and I'm just like, he's gonna leave. Like, I gotta get this done. And finally, like, I just like felt like I was steady enough, and I shot. And he immediately went down, rolled over right here, but he was still alive. I ejected, no problem, couldn't get another one in, grabbed the 6mm, it fires in the air when I grabbed it, and then I ejected that, put it on him, shot him again, and then I watched him. He took a few more breaths, but he was down and dead, and I watched him die.
Did you hit him both times?
I think so. I mean, when he was laying there, I could see the hole blown in him from the Creedmoor. So I knew he was going to die, but he was still alive. So I think I hit him again with the 6 in the shoulder or the neck. I'm not sure.
Cool.
And then all the does were like so skittish with me moving up there. After I shot, I'm like taking deep breath, like kind of moving around.
That's what you wanted.
The does are still up there looking at me. It's like,
oh really?
You were much more startled when you didn't know what I was. But he's nice and symmetrical.
Very cool.
So I figured I'd let those 2x2s pass and maybe something else would happen. Then I was shaking so bad, I'm like, Elwood, help me steady myself. And I still wasn't that steady, but I knew my chance was up, so.
That was really nice. Did you get pictures and everything?
I did the best I could. I took a bunch of videos. I dragged them around to different sun angles.
Nice.
So I got the front leg off. I probably didn't do a great job.
I'll help you.
But he's hot, so we should shot him probably an hour ago.
Yeah, well, with all the shooting, I wasn't sure what I should make of it. And then I saw you up there for a little while longer, and I was like looking down here, and then all of a sudden you're gone, so I wasn't sure if you...
Yeah, he lay dead right in front of the water, so maybe you could.
I could see the water, but I couldn't see anything around it. But
These were probably blocked by these two black things.
sweet. He's really nice.
So I put the antler, the horn tag on. I believe that's it. The other one is like you keep it with the meat or something. Oh, my face looked fat.